Hey folks, welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth. It's Rod with Pow Group. Today is Friday, October 16th. I'm checking in from Kamloops, BC, currently set up in a hotel. So we'll do a quick video for you folks before we jump into it. Make sure to smash the like if you enjoy this perspective and consider subscribing to the channel. So in today's video, we'll discuss Auxly Cannabis and its recent move. I'll go over a trade review that I did on Auxly as well, and just give you guys some indication and some direction on where I think the stock is going from here. So we've seen over 100% move in the last few days, and taking a look at Auxly's website, you can see on their news releases that they're not aware of any material change. So there hasn't been any news driving this move per se, but personally, I was looking to get into cannabis stocks because of the upcoming election. We know that Kamala Harris is pro decriminalization and would look to remove it from a Schedule I drug, that type of thing. So I was just looking for some hype into the space, but the more I looked into the chart, the more I saw an appealing entry. So just a quick recap of why I entered. So you can see this is the daily chart. So just to give you guys a quick overview of the move. So from the low here of 12 cents up to 31.5, so that's 160% move in, just go back here, 160% move in 23 days. So I didn't get it right at the bottom at 12 cents. I actually entered at 13 cents and I sold at 29.5. I took the screenshot of the percentage gain a little premature. It was up over 100% when I sold, but you can see 13 to 29, well over 100%. 26 would be 100%. So that was I bought it on September 29th, sold October 20th. So absolutely huge move. If you take a look in the 7-day period, so in about a week, it's up over 125%. Just absolutely monster move. And like I said, it's probably because the stock was just beat up so bad that when the space started to bounce, we saw a huge move to the upside. So I looked at the chart and I knew that 12 cents was getting pretty extreme. We were daily oversold. I believe we were weekly oversold, and there wasn't anything really, out of the ordinary that would make me want to stay away. We were basically monthly oversold. So I was eyeing an entry, and then on the daily time frame, I was looking for a daily high or low. So you can see we had the low of 12. We had a bounce up to 14.5 cents, pulled back to about 12.5. That's when I was looking for a daily high or low. So what I did was, I didn't add here. I wasn't that aggressive, but let's say you were aggressive. You could have looked at the hourly chart and you could have waited for that hourly trend change and confirmation. That would give you the confidence that the daily high or low would have been set. But personally, I was playing a more conservative approach. So I was looking to play the break of the daily trend change. So we had a daily high or low at 12.5. And then once we confirm the break of 14.5, that's when I was looking to enter. So I entered around the 13 cent mark. Like I said, was just playing a little bit conservative, and you could have entered. So there's multiple ways you could have did it. You could have entered on the pullback of 12 cents at the 52-week low. You could have entered on the hourly trend change, which would have confirmed the daily high or low, or you could have played the break of 14.5, which confirmed the daily uptrend, and you could have saw a huge upside potential. So essentially, let's say you entered at even 15 cents, you could put your stop below the last daily high or low. So you're risking about 2.5 pennies, so about 15% to make upwards of 100%. So you would have risked 15% to make about 115%, and very, very, very minimal risk, and absolutely played out perfect in this scenario. You could have even entered on the daily high or low and a stop below 12. Another way you could have did it, and personally, I took profits today at the 30-cent range. So I thought we started to pull back. We were well over daily overbought, so we were in the low 80s. So I just decided to sell and take the profit and move on to the next trade. So certainly didn't expect a 100% move in 7 days, but here we are. So taking a look, I would probably look to sideline. So if you are looking to get in bullish on this name, I would wait for a daily high or a low at the bare minimum. Things that run 100, 130% will have no problem pulling back 30 or even 50%. So maybe you want to target an entry around the EMAs, maybe on the next daily high or low. Maybe you wait for a daily pullback and some consolidation, and then you look at the hourly chart and you say, okay, we're looking to form a daily high or low. So once we start to consolidate on the daily, then look to the hourly chart. And once we confirm an hourly trend change, that's when you may look to enter as well. So maybe you're a patient bull, maybe you're looking to top fish, but we did on the daily, we did have resistance at 30.5 cents, and that's basically where we topped out. So we are in a daily uptrend. Taking a look at the weekly chart, we didn't change the trend. So this move is all from off of the low. So anything above 12 cents is a higher low on the weekly. And the day on the weekly resistance, we didn't really have any weekly resistance up until the 48 and the 45 level. So we'll see lots of volume, huge volume. We also have earnings coming up on November 20th. So just keep that in mind. If you are going to invest for the long term, there could be some volatility heading into that event as well. That's pretty much all I had for you guys on the charts. But taking a look at the monthly, you can see monthly huge bounce. We do have EMA 12 possible resistance at 37 cents, 37.5 cents. So keeping an eye on that resistance level as well. But taking a look at the macro indicators, so you can see the MACD, the stochastic is basically going straight up and vertical. We're well above the 10-week moving average now. We were well below the 50, the 100, and the 200. And now if you look, it's just absolute moonshot, and regained the 50, regained the 100, and now targeting the 200-day moving average at 35 cents. So again, knowing that we were daily oversold or overbought, knowing that we were approaching the 200-day moving average, knowing that we were approaching daily resistance, that's why I trimmed and took profits, and could potentially have seen a daily volume climax, a weekly volume climax there as well from the October 14th week. Or sorry, this is the daily chart. So October 14th daily volume climax on watch. So certainly very impressive on this move. You can see that the MACD on the daily is just straight parabolic. So usually when things tend to go straight up and parabolic, they tend to go straight down. So definitely saw a huge bounce from the market strength in SPY and the overall broader market. And because of the cannabis sector itself getting so much hype and attention going into the election, all added fuel to the fire, in my opinion, and likely just that the name got beat up so bad without any real material change that once we had some activity in the sector and a boost and tailwinds from the broader market, it was bulls off to the races from there. So let me know in the comments below if you are in a position, if you're looking to enter a position. If you need any guidance, just let us know. We'll do our best to help you out. Hopefully you found this information valuable. Again, it's Rod with POW Group. Thanks again for joining us on The Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll see you in the next update.